Let's talk about Prince Andrew, shall we? He is on quite a few of the front pages this morning. Claims that he may never be able to return to America again because of his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Royal editor Russell Myers joins us now. A very good morning to you. I'm pretty sure he would have hoped that this was all behind him, but of course this follows days of fresh allegations from this new sensational book that's being serialised, and it's out this week.
Yes, indeed. Well, happy birthday, first and foremost, Ranveer. I know you don't like a fuss, so we'll move on to Prince Andrew, unfortunately. But yes, as you said, there has been a raft of new allegations. I mean, how many times have we said that over the years? But this new book by the historian Andrew Lowney, entitled The Rise and Fall of the Yorks, has pretty much ruffled feathers because, you know, not only allegations of Jeffrey Epstein's relationship with Prince Andrew, obviously his relationship with his old friend Ghislaine Maxwell, who's serving a 20-year sentence in a high security jail in New York. But of course, other members of the family have been brought in as well. So, you know, what does this mean for Prince Andrew? We've said that a lot as well. But you know, just a few weeks ago, the FBI did drop its investigation into him. However, lawmakers in the US are asking questions as to why that decision was changed. And I think we may see the lawmakers summoning the FBI agents to the Senate because they want answers as to why that was dropped, who made those decisions, and whether those decisions were made in the public interest. So could Prince Andrew be going to the US to give evidence? I wouldn't bet on it anytime soon. And he's probably best staying away from the US because they will want to ask him more and more questions.
Fascinating, isn't it? And in this book, Sarah Ferguson obviously is mentioned throughout. But of course he has daughters. What impact does all of this, do you think, have on the family? And I suppose in a way they're separate brands, if that's the right way to put it. They're separate royal identities from their father and ex-husband.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is absolutely sort of casts a shadow over the whole royal family, not only the Yorks, but indeed the King, the Prince of Wales. Everybody has had an opinion and indeed a say-so on this as well. You know, the King and the Prince of Wales are trying to get Prince Andrew to step back from the limelight, as it were. But you know, regardless of what he does, if there is an investigation or there are questions of an investigation in the US, it is affecting Andrew and the rest of the family. Now, you know, Sarah Ferguson and Beatrice and Eugenie have remained unscathed, and why wouldn't they? None of these allegations are to do with them. However, the new book does sort of bring the Duchess of York into it. You know, questions about the financial regularities of her lifestyle, which have been well documented in the past. But we did see her last week at a book signing wearing a pair of slippers. That's quite what said, never complain, never explain, on the shoes, just like the late Queen's old motto. So I think we can tell what Fergie thinks of these latest rafts of allegations and questions over their behaviour.
So she didn't explain why she was wearing slippers to a public event, no? Very strange.
No, well, they look very fancy. I mean, they did look very nice and obviously custom made. So I think she was probably having a little dig at the people that are asking those questions. But I think there is a serious note here because, you know, what do the British public think as well? I don't think there's any way back for Prince Andrew. The new YouGov survey just released over the last few days said 87% of people, perhaps unsurprisingly, have a negative view of Prince Andrew. I can't see a way back into the fold for him. But, you know, of course, he's still a young man. He's always denied the allegations in front of him. No doubt they won't be too pleased about this new book. But if there is a way back to him, it won't be in the UK and it certainly won't be in the US, it seems.
Well, of course, we approached Prince Andrew for comment on all of this. He's previously denied all of the allegations. And let's talk also about another royal story, Prince Harry. And is there a new charitable venture ahead for him?
Well, there could be. I mean, it would stand to reason that he would want to do this. And this comes against the backdrop of him stepping down from one of the pillars of his work, the charity Centre Barley he set up with Prince Say-So of Lesotho back in 2006. Done some incredible work over the years, set up in both their late mother's names, helping children with HIV in AIDS in one of the most poorest countries in the world. However, there was a bit of a war of words going on between Harry and the board of directors. Harry and Prince Say-So stepped back from their roles as patrons and co-founders. The Charity Commission in the UK had to get involved. They said that while there was no allegations of bullying and harassment, there was certainly a feeling that people were feeling very, very much under pressure. So Prince Harry's spokesperson has said overnight that nothing is off the table. Whilst it's not being planned, he certainly may feel that he has more to give in this arena. And I think, look at the charity work that Harry has done over the years. It has been fantastic, certainly away from the drama that he's created from himself, from whether it's Netflix series or memoirs. And I think if he moves in that direction, it'll be a much better issue for him to tackle.
And before you go, of course, we've been talking about it because it's been in the diary for a long time. King Charles is going to address the nation to mark VJ Day. This is going to be, I suppose, quite an emotional moment for those who still remember.
Well, indeed, and for those who served. I mean, we saw just recently in May the celebrations and commemorations for VE Day, but VJ Day, of course, signifies the end of the Second World War, victory over Japan on Friday, the 15th of August. And there will be a 2-minute national silence in commemoration to those who gave their lives and for those, of course, that greatest generation. But the King will be leading tributes. He's going to be releasing an audio message on Friday, sort of echoing the words of King George VI, his late grandfather. And lots of commemorations all around the country. So I imagine we'll see the royal family out and about during those.
Russell, always good to get your insights. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Randy. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.